Bang bang boogie, Steve O in the room. Yeah, I got some shit going on, man. Got some shit going on, you know. When you got dreads, you want to do them by yourself. This is what you do. You put them in layers, day by day. Cause I ain't doing all this shit in one time. Look, man, we here for man some more update. It's an update, man. Some tragic stuff just happened out there in Memphis. So I'm just gonna, I'm giving my reaction to it. Shout out to On the Couch. You feel me? Not, I'm tripping. Not On the Couch. The family TV. And shout out On the Couch that we have new content too. Fuck it. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what y'all think after the video. Like, how y'all feel like this situation should have played out on some skit shit. Like,
nobody wins when the family feels.
this is my first content. This is my first thing I'm gonna say. Stop using switches. Switches hit everybody. Like, I'm not condoning it. Don't use them at all. But if y'all gonna go out there and y'all living that lifestyle, that switch is the accuracy on it. It ain't. You're not gonna get your person you're looking for if you're living that lifestyle. I don't want you to live that lifestyle, YouTube. I don't want them to live that lifestyle, YouTube. But I'm just saying, them switches is really fucking up people's families. And sorry for cursing, but it is what it is. Like at least back in the day, man, like the it traveled to the person it was meant for. Even sometimes we know bullets don't got no name, but these bullets ain't got no name or no brain. Switchies X'd out 2025. We ain't messing with switchies no more. If you can't buy your attachments for your things, then don't use them.
Don't I look like a chick when I walk? Don't I look like a chick when I walk? Don't I look like a chick when I...
Oh yeah, before we go on there, I got to shout out my sponsor, Big Plug Wars. You already know Plug Wars. They always been loyal to me, to the soil, for the video. Feel me? Feel me? This is just one of the little packages, little minor packages. They're kind of new, but yeah. Always roll up in a big bamboo. Stop playing with them. I put everybody on these, all smoking these back in 2018. Grandpa smoked when he was a teen. So yeah, let that drop. Yeah, for a minute, let that see in your comments. But shout out to my plugs. Shout out to my sponsors. I mean, plug sponsor, same difference, same, Sponsor would be a plug. I'll be sponsored by Reeboks. That's still my plug. But like, you feel me? Big Bamboo, if you want to sponsor me, I'm out here every day with y'all. I put the city on.
Sometimes I hit my knees at night and pray, hope this my leverage. We really did the dirt, but made it.
We have the ability and we have the resolve to eliminate gangs, hold them accountable for whatever crimes they're committing in our communities. Organized crime does not pay. And any efforts to make fast cash by illegal means will earn you a fast path to a federal prison.
Bad Cassie money, and we jumping out the porch with dirty glove bells.
But well, how'd you get to that spot where you at?
So what would y'all say caused the split between the Fast Cash Boys?
See news that Memphis rapper C Money was killed in that shooting that you just saw there. This happened yesterday in a residential area in Fraser.
Man, we at the point where the streets feel like a war zone. Folks not pulling up with no little handguns no more.
You gotta stop feeling like a war zone, bro. We live in a war. Stop feeling like a war zone. After wars, it be calm and then it start again. Nigga, we are living a war for life. War for life. And they bring everything back around in the circle within time. You know how they say we wear their clothes they used to wear back in the 80s? But guess what? Back in 1920s, they was getting ready for them world wars. So we living in a war. Y'all need to be awake, woke, stay alive on everything.
They're coming out with military type weapons, fullies, extended clip switches, the whole arsenal. If you ain't got above 17 in your hand, it's probably best you ain't even stepping in the mix. Because in this kind of situation, it's no fair fight. And there's no running from this kind of firepower. Bring it. Today we headed back to Memphis. Talk about a rapper whose story sounds like a full street documentary. And it ends with him in a shootout, caught crystal clear on camera. This ain't just any Memphis rapper. This is somebody who been in deep, once arrested for murder, accused of trying to silence a witness, tied to a legendary 4-man rap that eventually split, and even caught up in a federal.
That's a lot of shit, gang. Well, everything he did is a little nigga on the other side really wanting that get back. So, my condolences to his family. But y'all know what it is. You in the streets, you live by it, you die by it, gang. And I'm sorry to be like insensitive because I ain't even heard the whole story yet. But that's real. Yeah. You ain't gonna survive trying to do all that shit.
Rico over bank fraud almost a decade ago. And the crazy part about this story.
Oh yeah. And Poetic Flocko, you got something wrong with LA dudes on hunters. We don't be on no extortion or none of that weird shit. I want Flock somebody clip this. Flocko, you're weird, fat, and ugly. Nobody gives a fuck about what you talk about in that room. You have no backstory, no details on nothing. You be dick riding the next nigga talking about LA niggas. Stop it. I gotta let that out. I'm tired of you getting on YouTube, portraying that you really trying to send a message to the youth or whatever on everything. The youth already know about the people around them that's growing up in LA. The world knows. That's why they follow suit. That's why they got structure in different areas. You're mad, you a square, you don't got no motion, and the only motion you got is talking about the other niggas ball sack that sit in they jeans. And they got them jeans from the jeans that came from them. That's why they is where they from, you weird ass, clown ass, goofy ass farmer.
Just before he lost his life in this same location, one of his close friends was allegedly robbed broad daylight on that for stacks of cash and allegedly. But over some petty BS, that robbery get blasted all over social media. And by nightfall, the man in this story is exchanging gunfire with what looks like a whole squad. People in the car and maybe people off somewhere in the camera that you can't see for yourself. It's also worth mentioning out the gate that this spot is connected to the big name Memphis rapper who ain't even been mentioned in reports. Some say he allegedly made that call for help when knowing he was about to get robbed. But one thing for sure, when you watch this footage, that wrong place, wrong time story don't really add up. You live by the streets, you die by the streets. And when the firepower looks like this, it's no time to think for real. It's no time to run, and there's no second chances. But before we go over this, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Find me, Corday Smith, aka Fast Cash C Money. He grew up in Raleigh, Memphis. He was one of 4 individuals, part of the Fast Cash Boys rap collective launched in 2016 on the strength of their first mixtape, Cream, and then scoring a hit in 2018 with their viral hit, Cash Walk.
Don't I look like a chick when I walk? Don't I look like a chick when I walk? Don't I look like a chick when I walk?
Now, Fast Cash Boys is allegedly no faking crew as well, or K-Block for the street curve and drive. It's a clique of some gangster disciples allegedly in 108 Avenue, Peru, while some members are strictly FCB. Fast Cash Boys, they originated in Raleigh and were formed in 2012 and spread it amongst the youth. And as you,
that's what I don't be getting. It's like it be like who be allowing in the land, but niggas from 108 Peru to be with the GDs, like you crossbreeding beefs. Like the GDs got a whole different beef in y'all bloods. I'm supposed to be with the BDs. Like y'all out of town gang members, y'all gotta have some structure. It ain't no structure. Y'all probably don't tweak or got the same like ethic code as the land, like LA us. But y'all gotta know, like, why are y'all even making money with these niggas? Because one day is gonna be a day like this. It don't never fail. It's been the history of nigga. Come on, gang.
To see, they dived into the music scene as well. They wasn't just on the radar in the rap scene. They was also on the radar of the police. In 2013, the Fast Cash Boys was allegedly responsible for shooting up a house occupied by 7 adults, trying to silence a witness in the murder case. Memphis police say Hickory Hill home was riddled with bullets on an early Monday morning to silence at least 2 witnesses to a 2013 murder. No one was hurt in the shooting in the 7,000 block of Falls Hollow Code. The people who lived there said there were 7 adults inside the home when several people opened fire. Police found 43 shell casings outside the home and say the bullets hit several parked cars nearby and even a vehicle 2 streets away. One neighbor quoting, "It's unfortunate and idiotic. I was thinking about it all day yesterday and feeling helpless." The neighbor who lives away also say a bullet hit a hole in his back driver's side door. The victims were able to identify Corday Smith as one of the shooters, aka Fast Cash C Money, along with Calvin McCanns, was charged with first degree in the death of Keyshawn White. May he rest in peace and love and condolences to his family. White was gunned down in a parking lot of a gas station in Brooks and Mill Branch the year prior to the house being shot up. Police were looking for others involved, and they also gave Smith a new charge of attempt first degree. I guess that did the job, because no witnesses showed up. He was able to come home and have another chance. And he briefly spoke about having a murder charge at a young age, alongside one of his rap buddies, who happens to be Calvin McMickens, aka Fast Cash Jizzle.
Per skinny, off-white with some Yeezys. They say the rap game hard, but I make it look easy.
I probably feel
Feel,
some
yeah,
shit
you
like
got
that.
feel
It was
sick.
some shit like that.
Yep.
And then shit, we always knew of each other. Then I like 7th, 8th grade. We got
Real cool. We
started going through shit.
We got tight.
They up right here. Where did they go left? That's what you INs need to figure out. Where did it go left? They probably gonna tell us where it went left. But like you see, they got motion. After this is supposed to be another one, like another interview, another music video drop, back to the studio, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Stay on your job. Don't get distracted from the streets. The streets will always distract you, no matter what. But if you stay on your job, they gonna respect you, and that's all they can do is just respect you. And if they hate on you, and you go down like everybody, like all the greats, you know, the good die young for trying to eat their own plate. And that just to be your story. But at least you did it the right way. You feel me? Chase your dream, accomplish it, and whatever happens next, happen next.
Start going through shit, losing mutual friends shit. Our partner Magic, we lost our partner Magic of RP Magic. That shit really made us get real close too.
Then we lost our partner Chopper.
Lost our
Oh wow.
Yeah, we lost a lot of guys. I be around the name plenty motherfuckers.
For sure.
But you know, long live them guys. They ain't do nothing to make us strong, make us go hard.
Yeah.
So how did Fast Cash Boys form then?
Mine.
You want to answer that?
Shit, we was young nigga getting to the money fast, you know what I'm saying? We getting a little, started feeling that nigga, man. Young, we started getting money fast, bam. One day we just sitting around, like, man, we got a call ass or something.
Yeah.
In my living room, some shit. Bam. We sitting down.
Then we were rapping.
Yup, and we made like one song. That bitch, like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga was making little noise in the street, nigga did one song before, like, y'all straight. He take this shit serious, but like, anytime we get hot, like, he start getting booked up and shit, nigga had fucked around.
Go to jail, yeah.
But they were like, before we took the shit serious though. Then after we took it serious, like, man, nigga know how to stay out the way now.
What's the group's reputation in Memphis?
What you mean?
Reputation.
Undefeated.
What the fuck you tell that?
That's the case.
Yeah.
So what would you say is one of the biggest life lessons you guys learned?
Man, we went through it together.
Really?
That motherfucker. Yeah, it probably was the toughest.
Yeah.
That was the toughest situation we probably been through.
Had a little charge. We had a little murder charge.
That's not a little charge. That's a major charge.
Yeah, that shit right there. Like waking up not knowing if you finna come home or not. You know what I'm saying? You telling your folks you finna be home this week. This next court day, they set y'all. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be strong for this shit. Like, this shit went on for a couple years type shit.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying?
We overcame it though.
We overcame that shit for sure.
Misunderstand.
Yeah.
Both of you guys were charged?
Yeah. We both were charged.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So were you guys have a bond? Were you both locked up together? How'd that work?
We had a bond.
See, we went to jail like
a couple
times. Bam, he went. Bam, he went.
Crazy.
He was still down there juvenile or some shit. I was just
like
turning 18.
I was 17.
Bam, he stayed a little longer. He stayed like 10. He did about 10 months. He did about 10 months one time. Then I was out on bond for like 14 months. Then he got out.
Like 2 months.
Then when I bond, bond got revoked. This much, you know.
It was just
wild,
man.
It was wild. That shit was crazy, man. We made through this shit.
Yeah, this shit. We overcame this shit. Like
this shit made niggas strong, you know what I'm saying? And it showed me who my real.
Y'all don't want to just give us the money y'all owe us from slavery. I'm just saying that one story times 1,000,000. America, elites. I'm talking to y'all. I don't care about none of this. Man. It's a rabbit hole. Y'all got us in rabbit hole. They still got through all the hurdles and one of them lost their life.
The friends and shit was, you know what I'm saying, who my real brother was and who I can lean on and depend on and shit like it's all they really did. It just help you
build the nigga.
It show you who, man. People show their true color.
Yeah.
Motherfucker tell you finna get this many years. Motherfucker hear they getting up out of there.
Real
motherfucker stop on the phone.
All type of shit going on.
Next nigga hot out there on the seat. The next nigga hot on the town. They done forgot about you. You ain't got shit with your pictures of that motherfucker. You showing your city, your people. That's what I used to be doing and shit.
God.
You don't want to hear this shit. Man, free the guy though. You been jail, you been through this shit. Free
them guy.
Yeah.
So when did you guys first meet? How old were you guys?
Damn,
we knew each other for a minute, but we got cool, like middle school.
Yeah, like middle school.
Oh, wow.
He probably, that young nigga probably about 4th grade. He probably 4th grade when I first saw him. When I first saw him, like the symptom and shit, you know what I'm saying? I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was probably like, he probably in 3rd, I probably in 5th or some shit like that. It was some shit like that.
Now, shout out to Off the Porch. He got almost an hour interview with those two. If you guys want to check it out, you should go over there and head over there. But I wanted to point out some key clips to let you guys get a clear understanding of those two. Knowing each other since elementary, becoming close since middle school, having murder charges, to even having a rap group together. Now, just to briefly give you guys an update on the group before we continue this story, it seemed they broke up, and 2 of the other members have briefly spoke about it on Off the Porch. I want you guys to hear it for about 60 seconds. It was identified as TP Stacks and Money. It seemed they took the fast cash out their name.
So how did y'all feel once y'all seen the other members on the porch and y'all weren't present?
Really? Man, I was on house arrest, you hear me? It was some shit like this, so I wasn't gonna never be able to come regardless. It's just the communication part. I ain't know nothing about none of it off the porch, none of this shit.
Yeah.
I didn't really know what was going on no more. Once I got on house arrest, it was like, it's cold turkey. I don't know nothing.
Yeah. So what would y'all say caused the split between the Fast Cash boys?
Like managing, like pride,
communication
too.
Yep. Like we really barely talk to each other type shit.
Yeah.
Like I talk to him like every day.
Yeah.
Like we ain't really, like we stayed in Memphis.
Yeah.
Like one of them stayed in Atlanta type shit. So we was already split up anyway.
Years later, it seemed everybody doing their own thing, dropping music on their own time. See, Money, it was no different. Now I'm dropping more songs for the girls.
That's how it's supposed to be, though. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, stay on the same accord. None of your friends that don't mean your friendship change. They gotta stop being in your feelings about that. It's a power move they know about. They do. They didn't tell y'all at the time to let them, you feel me? They don't. You just up and jump shit. They probably had a master plan for these dudes.
And even appearing to be around big names like Yo Gotti. But then in 2017, C Money was one of 17 individuals who was arrested and part of the Fast Cash street gangs, according to the feds. They had charges that included bank fraud and conspiracy to distribute controlled substance. The indictment alleges that all the defendants except one reside in Memphis and the other Los Angeles. According to the U.S. Attorney, group members were alleged to have perpetrated crimes that included writing more than $243,000 worth of bad checks and distributing more than 100 kilograms of marijuana. According to the indictment, they believe $243,000 in criminal proceeds generated by the bank fraud conspiracy and at least $1 million in proceeds generated by the drug money.
Yesterday, our office unsealed a 2-count indictment charging 18 individuals of the Fast Cash criminal organization in Memphis with conspiracy to commit bank fraud and conspiracy to possess with the intent to distribute over 100 kilograms of marijuana. Fast Cash is a hybrid neighborhood street gang made up of individuals.
And marijuana is mega legal in other states, man. Free to God. It's ganja, bro. I'm sitting here making, you feel me, informational videos. Over there locking up dudes with families for weed.
From the
The other charges, I don't know. All right, hey, I don't know about that lifestyle. Weed, bro, come on, bro.
Raleigh and Fraser areas of Memphis. 17 of the named defendants are from Memphis, and 1 defendant resides in Los Angeles, California. The Fast Cash Boys Entertainment Group was a music label which was established to memorialize the death of an up-and-coming rapper here in North Memphis. However, over time, many of its members began exploiting the brand by engaging in criminal activity to earn fast cash for the enterprise. Fast Cash has 2 major areas of criminal involvement that are alleged in the indictment today: drug trafficking and high-grade marijuana into and throughout Memphis, and defrauding banks with a scheme involving deposits and withdrawals from ATM machines. As part of the conspiracy to commit bank fraud, which is alleged in count 1 of the indictment, we allege that several members of the Fast Cash organization solicited and obtained through social media various Regions Bank account holders' information, including debit card and check information. Once that financial information and those instruments were obtained, the next step of the scheme was to deposit checks without any funds into the bank accounts using the ATM machines at Regions Bank locations here in Memphis and Shelby County. Members of the Fast Cash organization learned that if the deposit was made before 8 p.m., the funds would become available the next business day. The deposited checks were made from closed accounts, worthless checks, and counterfeit checks. After the deposits were made, a member of Fast Cash would contact Regions Bank to verify through the automated telephonic system of the bank that the funds were available to withdraw. And after the fraudulent deposit was made and the funds became available, a member of Fast Cash would make the withdrawal from the ATM, from debit card purchasers, through the drive-through, or in person at the bank by account holders who were previously recruited by social media. Obviously, by the time that Regions Bank received notifications from other financial institutions that the checks deposited into the Regions ATM did not have sufficient funds, or that the accounts were closed, or that the checks were counterfeit, members of Fast Cash had already withdrawn funds, which were then split among the members of Fast Cash and sometimes the account holders who'd been recruited. It's alleged in the indictment that this fraudulent scheme went on from November 2017 until July of 2019, resulting in an attempted potential loss of $466,000 from Regions Bank and an actual loss to Regions of $243,000. Count 2 of the indictment alleges that several members of the marijuana drug
video has surfaced on Trump. Saturday, August 9, 2025. Early in the morning, the video has surfaced on social media. It's in Memphis, Tennessee, in the Fraser neighborhood.
I just don't like, my bad, I just don't like the police. Nigga, for weed and whatever the fuck they're talking about. Come on, guys.
Also considered by locals as the Bay. Now, that home where this man was getting robbed at was on the same street as a well-known rapper who go by the name as Lil Migo have a house at. Nonetheless, he was there. And according to some people in Memphis, they feel like even if you don't know his music, you know that he flashy. Now, people was going with the assumption that the person who was getting robbed was Bread Gang Lil Cuz. And that's because his opposition, who somehow they knew, had spoke on it on social media before the video was uploaded. And then suddenly,
They booking it.
Now, Bread Gang, Lil Cuz, who was close to C Money, had went to Instagram before the situation later that evening on the same street and said the following about allegedly being robbed.
PSA, man, let me clear that up right now, man. They want me on no motherfucking video getting stretched out on no ground. Nigga, zoom in, nigga. I got any nigga 10,000 right now, nigga. They can zoom in and show me that me. They want me on no motherfucking video getting stretched out, nigga, on all my dead niggas.
Now, later that night, shortly after midnight, a shooting occurred in that same location. Some say the driveway, allegedly, to one of the homes of Lil Migo. Strangely enough, his close friends, the Bread Gang, Lil Cuz. But nonetheless, neighbors found several homes shot up, even having some doorbell footage being leaked, capturing every moment or at least every sound. It was reported that Lil Migo had a...
So what happened was this car right here to your right, they was getting hit. You feel me? They pulled in and start hitting at there. So they start coming back. As they getting shot at, they already know, like, we gotta get on. Like, you feel me? We already did our shit. They probably hit some more stuff. Who knows? But boom, they still backing them, getting on. Real, hey, gotta be good under pressure.
It was reported that Lil Migo had allegedly called for help after knowing he was about to be robbed. That's why C Money had allegedly showed up. Not sure if that was him who had the door open, but we assuming that's the guy who lost their life because as the driver backed up, the door never closed. C Money was found shot to death a half mile away on Georgian Drive. A family member confirmed this morning that the man was killed was the Memphis rapper C Money, whose real name was Corday Smith. May he rest in peace. A love of condolences to his family.
Breaking news now. Family confirming to Fox 13 News that Memphis rapper C Money was killed in that shooting that you just saw there. This happened yesterday in a residential area in Frazier. Fox 13's Daniel Wilkerson joining us live from that neighborhood. Daniel, break it down for
kids. These two black men. Two different. Hi, this is Fox 13. They got two different voices, bro. I swear to God, bro. Just look at that. Just look up. Just look at that, bro. I don't want to say what to look up. Just look at what I said.
Of course, what happened here?
Well, we understand, as you said, that rapper killed Fast Cash C Money. This happened, Ernie, around 12:20, right after midnight, Sunday. So really, really early.
Why have they been trained to talk like the same person for the last 50-some years since doing the news? They've made, it's like whoever controlled the news told them that y'all have to keep your voice like this because in their ears, it's just gonna hit different. Like they gonna really believe it. Well, guess what? These ears, prove it to me, buddy. You gotta show me who you are.
Early in the morning, late Friday and into Saturday. Folks, I don't know that I have ever heard and seen this much gunfire at one location.
Yes, you have.
Yeah, for those of you familiar with the area, this is not too far from Georgian Hills Park. Innovation Church is not far from where I stand this morning. Keep in mind, this is a residential area. You can see in that video, it's hard to determine which direction these shots were coming from. There were so many, but it appears you see someone standing outside that vehicle. Again, it's hard to tell whether that is the shooter or the victim. That car, it starts to back up. It appears the passenger door is open while the car is backing up. It looks like the person who had been standing outside that vehicle is somehow able to hold on to it as it's backing back. As we understand it right now, the body was discovered at Meritavia and Georgian Drive. Meritavia and Georgian Drive. Now, we have been speaking with different people in the area. This is what a man told me. Keep in mind, the man you're about to hear from, folks, he is right at 75 years old.
If I had been walking past this way, I would have been shook. I would have got shot.
Oh yeah.
So that's what is frightening to me right there. So that's where it came through at right there.
Yes, it does something. Folks, that video you're looking at right there, that is right outside of that door or the window where that man was standing not too far from. Unbelievable. But back out here live, I want to show you this. These are tire marks. And I don't know, we don't have it confirmed whether these tire marks were from this incident, but all over this cove, not far from where we know this happened, there are tire marks everywhere. What we know, again, confirmed from a family member, Fast Cash C Money. We understand that that rapper was part of the Fast Cash Boys. We're going to have more developments for you. We're working to get even more information confirmed.
Yeah. Had to be scared for the folks in that neighborhood hearing all that gunfire.
So he went to go stand up for another rapper who couldn't stand on his own. Okay. The other dude must have been a breadwinner, and he must have ain't been doing that well. I don't know, but why? Loyalty. I'm gonna chalk it up to loyalty. Then I'm gonna chalk this situation up to loyalty. Dog was loyal to him. He pulled that. You're not robbing the homie. They had their car parked strategically. You feel me? They came up trying to sweep something, thought they was gonna sweep something. And unfortunately, what they thought, it happened, but it happened to the one dude that was really just trying to stand up for his people. And it's always those ones who stand up for your people. So when you know you that type, choose wisely on what you about to do. Because if you gonna go stand outside for the next nigga, make sure you bring your niggas. Every nigga that's gonna stand outside for you. Stop putting yourselves, the breadwinners, the ones that got families and that's able to, to make a couple more calls because you got your own squad, just to make sure something just don't go down. They might have just drove past and got scared and seen so many niggas with blicks because it's legal out there. They would have just went right past. They don't want no smoke. Another day. You feel me? And he wouldn't have lost his life. But the dude called him asking him for help. He got to explain himself to his mama. Like, why you call my son? Why you didn't call security? Ain't you a famous rapper? If you know you got beef in these streets, why you ain't call security? Why you call my son? That's what this woman gonna be asking. Not to say that's the really way. That's the way to go. He a street rapper. He probably just had to go that way, and he got to understand him with the guys. You feel me? But at the end of the day, bro, this man ain't already been through loads of shit. You call him to come protect your little bag. F homie.
For Daniel Wilkerson.
We don't know who was allegedly involved in that shootout. We don't know if Red Gang Lil Cuz was really robbed. He addressed it. Someone said if it wasn't true, why address it? It's just crazy enough to know that 3 people who's well connected. One was allegedly robbed, one was allegedly killed, and one was allegedly targeted at his home. As we wrap this video up, we do want to say rest in peace to every victim we talked about and love and condolences to you guys' families. We do want to send love and prayers to anyone who's affected by the story we just talked about. It's just another example of how quick the streets can flip on you. One minute you standing tall, the next your name and a hashtag and a moral on someone's wall. Whether this was payback or wrong place at wrong time or just a bad move, the results are the same. Another Memphis talent gone, another crew split apart, and another chapter in the story that's been played out. in the same neighborhoods for decades. Let me know how you guys feel about this one. This was the story of a local rapper being gunned down while in a shootout, only hours after his homie was allegedly robbed on the same block. Talk to me in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And to that, I'll catch you guys on the next one.
I said enough. Y'all know how I feel. My boss, you did it. Hit it. Don't quit it. Like, comment, subscribe, man. I'm trying to make it out alive, man. You feel me? I've been going no cut, no. Y'all know what time of the year it is. What real men do. Save, stack, get out, stay out the way. You feel me? Family time. If you up in that age, if you in that frame, but to all the YNs for this video, bro. If you grow up with your bro, you get through time with your bro. Sometimes you gotta step in and be like, man, let that grown ass man handle his own business. Why is he calling you? But he probably didn't have that time or homies around him to have that time to say what they need to save that man life. But RIP to everybody who lost their life in the video, like Dog said. And everybody have a blessed day, not a stressed day. Tomorrow, not promise. Hug your loved ones. And pray for your enemies. That's about it. Slime activity.